Hello everyone and welcome to my DevSecOps channel. In today's video, we will learn some of the most important Git operations through a practical demonstration. These are essential skills for anyone working with DevOps, DevSecOps or software developments or cloud projects. Let's get started. Okay, now we will look about the git clone command. So git clone allows us to create a local copy of a remote repository on our machine. If you see that the remote repository, I am taking the URL and then putting like a git clone, and now I am cd change directory and then list the directory. So now we go for the file addition. Okay, I just tried to add a new file in my local. So I am creating a file like file1.txt and I am just listing the file, and then so new file is added. So I have added it locally in my repository. So now we will stage this file. Staging in the sense like adding this file to a local repository. Local repository is still in my local machine. It's a workspace, whichever I have cloned it, and then now I am committing it. Okay, committing it locally, meaning that I am adding a message to the commit. Okay, so the new file addition is my commit, and now I have committed it, and now I am just pushing it to the remote origin, meaning that I am just pushing it to the remote git repository. So if I refresh it, yes, file1.txt has been added. Okay, the same thing I will just do it for deleting a file as well. Let me show that right now. So I'm just removing the file1.txt. So after removing that, the local changes needs to be committed, added and committed. Add is like a staging. Staging a file is like marking the file to be committed. So first step is like I have added the file, so it's staged, and second step it's like git commit. So I'm just putting in like a comment for deleting the file. Yes, the local thing has been done, right? So now I am pushing all the commit to the remote origin. Okay, so I just refresh the file, and yeah, file is not there, so delete operation have been done. So now we will be trying to create a new branch in Git. Branch allows developers to work independently without affecting the main code base. Okay, so right now there are no branches there, and then let me try to create the branch. So the command is like git checkout -b and then the feature branch. Okay, so git checkout, okay, no dot, it's like git checkout -b feature branch. So feature branch will be created and then it will be changed in, local copy will be changed to that feature branch. Okay, so that is a main branch. So I'm just listing the branch. So currently I'm in a feature branch, feature 1 branch. The star denotes my current branch. So I'm trying to add a file in my branch. Okay, so I'll put in like an echo and then the branch demo. I'll just try to add a file in my branch and then I'll try to push it. It's like same thing what we have done before. So I added a demo.txt. So I'm just putting a status. See, it's like it clearly says like an untracked file. So right now I'm just trying to make it tracked. Okay, so I'm just adding a staging it like a git add, and then now I am trying to add a git commit, a message for that file. So everything I'm just doing in the feature branch. Okay, so yes, the file is added locally and I'm now pushing to the origin. Okay, git push origin and then the branch name. Okay, I need to give the branch name. Okay, I'm just push and then the origin and the which branch we need to push, right? So feature branch. Okay, so right now the file will be added in the feature branch. Okay, I'll refresh. Okay, see, I'll just go through the branches. I click that. Okay, a feature branch is pushed over there, and then navigate to the feature branch 1. Yes, okay, a demo.txt file is added. Okay, so okay, now we will be learning about the merging of a branch. Okay, we have done some changes in the feature branch and needs to be merged into the main branch. So I'm just merging. It's very easy, like merging the branch and then adding the comments for that and then creating the pull request. Okay, it's very easy. So it's like no conflicts are there. Yes, it can be merged, right? Yeah, merge pull request, confirm the merge. Okay, so the file's contents will be added from the feature branch to the main branch. I'll show that here right now. Go there, I will refresh and then I'll go to the code. Now I can see demo.txt in the main branch. In this one, I want to show how to refresh the local code two screens are there, two windows are there. In one, developer 1 has cloned the repository code, and the right hand side is the developer 2 has cloned as well. Now I am adding a new file in the developer 1 local folder. I'm trying to add a file. I'm trying to like change a file. Okay, so this is in the developer 1 workspace. So the developer 1 is trying to add a new file or doing some changes in a file. Again, it's same commands: git add, git commit. I'm just committing the file over there locally. All these are done locally, and then finally I'll be just pushing it to the remote repository. I'm just putting in a command, as you all guys know. I've shown in my previous videos. I'm just trying to add a commit over there, and then I'm just going to push it. Okay, so currently it's pushed to the main. I'll just refresh and show you what the amendments I have made in. So yeah, developer 1 is added. Okay, now the developer 2 has its local code, but his code needs to be refreshed, right? So currently his file doesn't have the changes because it's not refreshed with the remote origin, right? So I'll issue a command like git pull origin, and then this is one of the standard methods. Before we do any changes, we need to use this command, so at least we refresh the files whatever and then pull it locally. Now I'll be speaking about the merge conflicts. I'll show you the merge conflicts. Now the developer 1 will be updating a file. He wants to push a version, so he will just update the file. He'll just pushing the version v1. So developer 1 v1, he tries to push the version v1 to the main branch of the remote repository. So same commands: add, commit, and then try to push the files. Remember, this is being pushed by developer 1 to the main branch. Okay, he has pushed it. Okay, so yeah, locally he's committed it, and git push, it will push to the remote origin of the main branch. Okay, so I'll just show you. Yes, the version 1 has been added. Now the developer 2 has done some massive changes in his repository. The local copy of the main branch, whatever the thing, and then he'll try to push the version 2. He is trying to push the version 2. He has done a massive changes. Okay, it's just a simple thing I am showing, but imagine in a real scenario, then a massive changes, and then v2 is trying to push it. Obviously conflict will arise, so add it, and then when it commit it and then push it, the conflict will arise. So it's committing locally and then pushing it. Okay, so yes, failed to push some reference to the remote because the rejected, because the local copy is not the copy whatever is in the main commit. Okay, so now I don't need to do a rebase, git pull rebase. Rebase is nothing but merging the changes. Pulling the remote origin and then merging the massive changes whatever you have done. In this case, like a file1.txt. Okay, so I'm trying to do change the thing, and git is marking this as like the conflict, and we can, it's the marker is like added by the git. Okay, so it asks, git doesn't know what to do, right? So it's asking us what it needs to do. So I am saying like new file added. Okay, so I need version 2, so I am forcefully pushing version 2. So I am just like adding it, stashing to my local commit. So git add, and then git branch. So it's rebasing, right? Rebasing, I've already told you what is rebasing, and then I just want to continue it. After doing my changes, I need to continue it and then commit it. Okay, so I'm just committing it. Yeah, so locally rebase is successful. Now I need to push the changes, right? Because it's everything local in my local. Okay, just put git push origin. So now the changes should be pushed in. Version 2 massive changes been pushed in. Thank you.